All right, guys, we are back for game number two. The teams have switched, so we're going to get really confusing really fast, as always with gym class feeders. But let's talk a little bit more about that game one in reflection more than anything else. Peach, what would you do different if you are the new cowbell?
If I'm the new cowbell, if I'm the new cowbell, um,
Or, I
I
mean,
think,
would you do anything different? I mean, you won pretty handily.
um, cowbell's a team that won or lost.
The new cowbell is the team that won.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe just if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But if I'm Bruce City, I'm maybe thinking about a different top laner than Quinn. I mean, I respect Token, like not taking TP and like almost using his ult as a TP. But I mean, Quinn just doesn't like. What does she bring to your team comp?
I was wondering the same thing when she got picked, but
Yeah, I'll
I
tell you
mean,
nothing.
I think that one of the things that was really impacting um, how these teams performed in that last game, if you're just kind of taking like a big picture on paper sort of thing, is there was a lot of abilities on the new Cowbells team last game that was sort of like more all affecting on the opposing team. You had like the Quinn alt, or not the Quinn alt, you had the Senna alt, you had the big Lux laser, and while this Spruce City Brawlers team did have the Braum alt and the Lucian alt, it wasn't quite the same, right? You didn't have
Mhm.
that big burst potential that came out of a really nice Lux laser.
And we see that the team Tokens team
Mm-hmm.
um kept the same roles, but the other team actually swapped around. We see Ravain's jungling, Zami's top, Chaos is mid. Kept the same bot lane, but
Yeah, we
it's
did
just
have Eternal saying they weren't ready, so maybe there was some discussion about people wanting to play different roles.
yeah. I'm curious to see how the bans will change now.
Well, we got support bans right away. So getting those out of the way while they figure out what else to do.
We're respecting Wishbone's Leona tonight.
Yeah, it's a good pick to good thing to respect. Still wondering if the Swain will come through, especially after losing game one.
Yeah, or
Yeah,
Seraphine.
yeah. I mean, Seraphine wasn't banned at all.
Hmm. Must be nice. Have Seraphine banned against you.
Yeah, why didn't they pick Yumi? Right? I mean, come on. All right, so clearly there was not a lot of fun in that mid lane for
Chaos.
yeah, for Chaosix. So we take the Xerath off the board. We do have the Vigo band. I guess Ravain probably plays that jungle.
Yeah, definitely a Ravain character, Diego. You see someone in chat saying I'm predicting a Lux ban. Lux does not get banned. It's true.
Well, we'll see if Lux gets picked in the first round here. Um, looks
Rumble.
like okay.
And this could be a top lane rumble, it could be mid, it could be jungle. So
Oh,
we're really not sure.
pick Asol, you coward. Do it.
Mm-mm.
Let's get Asol one time before Riot reworks him in 2026.
Then maybe people play him.
That'd be nice. Looks like we might have Poppy versus Scion. All right.
Brings a lot of engage, infinite scaling.
Neither of these champions are Quinn or Renekton, so we're gonna have a very different top lane.
Ha-
See if we continue to pick in order, which I think would be a detriment for Brew City here. They really should grab. Well, with the set pick, I suppose we have seen set jungle before, but maybe it would be.
I'm gonna assume it's that jungle, just knowing like Ravain as a person and knowing the champions he plays and like the play style he has. I'm gonna assume that's probably him on set. But we'll
Could
see.
also be like a Scion support, though. We'll see.
The Fruity Dino special.
Yes. All right, since that's not going to be a jungle Kaisa, so
I can't believe they broke that streak.
yeah. So
Ugh.
they really should grab Swain here. Unless Wishbone is off Swain, it just isn't telling anybody.
Maybe she's retired Swain.
I mean, I have on good authority that Wishbone and Queen Elizabeth both really didn't like Swain, and they just played him because he was good.
Lulu, super strong right now. Lulu and Karma are like the best enchanters in the game. So we'll see.
All right, so jungle Lulu then. Got it. Perfect.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
If it is jungle Lulu, I want everyone to get the VOD of this game and find any way you can to send it to Nickelbacker. Like, email, put it on a VHS tape and mail it to his house. Yes, I said a VHS tape. It has to be a
Don't have
VHS
those
tape.
anymore, Kenos.
What was that?
Don't even have those anymore. VHS players? What is that?
Well, I'm not saying that you have them. I'm saying that there needs to be sent in all forms of media, in all avenues. Find the last living passenger pigeon. Get a dodo. Dig up a dodo.
Alpha's Lux.
Alright, so we do have the Lux ban happening. And just taking that whole mid lane off the board, Nasus and Senna both banned. I'm sure that Eternal Endpoint, you think that's hilarious. I would in their position.
Yeah.
So
I know Alpha plays Brand. Brand's still up. I wonder if we'll see him pick Brand.
interesting to see what the last two bans are. Yeah, okay, so they take Annie off the board.
Huh.
So support in mid most likely, unless the Scion is support. So they take the Fizz off. Alright. I'm into it. So let's see.
I'm unfamiliar with Chaos's mid pool, so maybe he plays a lot of Fizz. If so, yeah, ban Fizz. We hate that character.
Strategically, I'd say they should probably pick up their support here. Oh, okay, so the Rengar, that has a symbol that it's a Scion support.
Or set support.
Could be set support.
Oh, maybe I was wrong. Maybe it's Ravane on Rengar.
That certainly fits his playstyle.
Definitely. Unless it's like a cheesy top lane pick where you just all in them level 1 in the bush or something.
Man, I used to play Rengar. I miss old Rengar.
So the Malphite picked up, which kind of solidifies that. Oh. Never mind, I'm wrong.
Alright, so jungle Lee Sin. They need a little bit more durability on their team. Malphite would have actually been an interesting choice, but they need a mid laner now.
Yeah, that still could be a flex pick. A lot of people are playing Lee Sin in solo lanes right now because he was played in whatever tournament's going on. That's like the new thing to do is play Lee Sin mid or top. So still could be a flex. We'll see.
There's your Seraphine.
Love that. Definitely for Alpha. And Alpha goes like full AP Seraphine. No Moonstone. He's going full AP.
Yes,
There's
you did call the Lux ban caps lock.
Nightbot's on a tyrant in this Twitch chat tonight.
And Zoe. Alright.
Is that support?
I like I'm kinda liking this this cowbell team, depending on how well the Zoe and Rengar work out.
Is Cowbell the first or second team?
The red team.
Thank you. Baby's first cast, second cast. So
It's fine. You guys don't have the overlay like I do, so it's harder.
Yeah, Lulu is a good pick into the Rengar. You know, Rengar wants to jump out of invisibility and just like, blah, you're dead. You know, Lulu really excels at that single target save. So I think that Lulu is a really great pick here. Lulu is super strong. Yeah.
I'm just worried about the durability of Brew City's team.
I was just gonna say that they are very, very, very squishy,
and it's very easy to die when you're very squishy to a Zoe, Rengar, and Misfortune.
Vision's going to be really important too for that Brew City Brawler team, making sure that Zoe can't, you know, sweep you over the fog of war and then just pop onto the screen and one-shot you later in the game.
Right.
You really have to ward very specifically for Zoe as you're sieging and stuff.
Yeah. Also,
Uh,
you know, keep an eye on where Rengar is going to pounce out of the brush on you.
that sounds scary.
It is scary. Rengar can be scary.
I'm not super familiar with Rengar or like how he is as far as like quote unquote like meta is.
Hmm.
Uh, I'm excited to see Rengar. I think he's fun to watch. Is he fun to play against? Absolutely not. But I'm cool with watching him kill someone else as long as it's not me.
For sure. That's what the joys of being up in the booth. All right. So
um,
this bot lane, tell me about set support, Peach.
he takes Hex Flash. He just wants to all in you. At probably two, because his Q is like a speed up, and his E he like does like the grab thing. So Burn and Wishbone really have to space properly, and like respect how much damage that set's gonna do. Pointy and Sig are gonna have to really make sure that they synergize their ults together well because Miss Fortune's doing her channel, and he pulls someone out of that AOE. Um, then maybe they could lose that fight.
Well, yeah, we'll have to see. Um, this will decide if we go to a game three or not, since it's a best of three. So if you want another game, we're cheering for Brew City, the squishy Seraphine team.
We're just cheering for that team because they have Seraphine anyway, right? Kanos, we love Seraphine.
Do we? 50%
I'll
of the casting crew
okay.
likes
Wait,
it.
Kanos, what's your favorite character in League of Legends?
Uh, Shen.
Okay, I will become a Shen stan if you like Seraphine. What do you think? We come to a truce.
No.
Okay, sort
I,
the shot.
I will never like Seraphine's kit. I will never think that there was a reason for them to make Sona 2.0.
She's actually getting buffed next patch. Seraphine is.
Is there a reason for that?
Yeah, because after they nerfed her into Oblivion, she's just an alt, and you can argue that she was just an alt before, but now she's really extra just an alt.
I mean,
So
what? How about we buff some characters who actually deserve to get buffed? Where's my Aurelion Soul buffs? Where's my
who's
Shyvana
Aurelion?
buffs? How about we buff Shyvana? How about that, guys? Huh?
She got that Dark Star skin for you, and that's all she's getting.
Yeah. Still not buying it. All right. Top wins. I'm pretty sure here in the skins. Not a fan of Bittersweet Lulu, but considering what's on offer from the bot side, Godfist, Lee Sin, 2 KDA skins, Galaxy Rumble. Seems pretty open and shut.
I'm gonna give it to the top team,
Yep.
matching KDA skins. It's interesting to see that Wishbone took Ignite, but took Guardian, and then Set took Exhaust and Phase Rush. I feel like they should swap. Like I feel like Set wants to kill you. Like he wants Ignite. But maybe I'm wrong. We'll see.
We do have both top laners with teleport this time.
That's yeah. No more cheesy kill lane. Do you think we'll see anything level 1 like we did last game?
It's possible. I don't know. It depends on. Last game it was the now Brew City who did it. I don't know how well their team does with level 1 shenanigans.
It depends if Seraphine like starts her E, then they have like insane like AoE CC, but I don't know.
Guess
Looks
we'll
like
see.
yeah, it looks like Brew City's actually pinging bot.
Oh, got some pings down in that cross bush as well. So it looks as though that is where Cowbell's going.
Looks like they're 5 pointing, but it looks like Cowbell is. Uh-oh.
Kaisa's gonna get there first, as long as Burn the Heretic's paying attention. Which
Oh,
which
why did he go
is.
that way?
He should be fine. Yeah, he's fine.
Okay.
I really don't like this Rengar skin at all. You're playing a. I'm gonna play a stealthy predator-esque tiger character, but I'm gonna put him in a a t-shirt.
You know what? He needs the kitty cat Rengar skin. Wait, what?
Oh man, Sammy just...
Oh, and he flashed and died.
That's twice now that Zammy has died level 1 in this set.
Interesting level 1.
The Elgabus, to clarify, the team that is currently Cowbell won game 1. Because we're confusing. So the red team won game 1. They used to be the blue team, but now they're the red team. Makes sense? Great.
I'm not in charge of anything. I'm just here to talk, so.
Yeah, that's how I am also. We're just explaining things. We did not set up this. This is not our idea. We are just disseminating information.
Just for you. Just for you, Legabus. That's why we're here, actually.
Yeah, for you and Nightbot. Though we have mixed feelings on Nightbot. Alright, so let's see what happens here. There isn't... the gold disparity this time is in the mid lane. Chaos X might be feeling it a little bit, though I don't think that the Seraphine managed to get any items.
Nope.
So it's an XP difference more than anything else. Zammy having a really tough time against this aggression from Token.
And Rumble is so hard to trade against. I mean, his E shreds your MR, and then he's got a free shield every, like, 3 seconds.
Yeah, if I was... It's been a long time since I've played Scion top. But I'd probably would have started with his E, go the E route, and just try to poke Token from afar with it.
We see that set all in that we talked about.
Yep. Oh, and he hits Goonstomp with the punch too, but unfortunately for Pointy, that set shield does not last forever.
Really, Goonstomp was there at the right time.
Yeah,
Exactly where he
Goonstomp
needed.
showed up both at the right time, and for a second there it looked like the wrong time as he got hit with the punch. So it was kind of funny like that.
Right there, if he would have had Ignite, I feel like that would have been a different fight.
Almost an attempt to jump there on the Misfortune. But yeah, I mean, that whole fight there went about as well as I expected set to go. But, you know, I'm just a cynic like that. Pointy flashes for some... Oh no, that wasn't a flash, that was a temporary little hop there.
Yeah, it's, winning that 1v1 against Alpha, you know, Alpha didn't even have time to bury her.
Yeah.
Or maybe it wasn't up. It should have been, though.
I'm pretty sure it was. I think it might have just been underestimating a little bit. Pointy now just face checks 2 people in a brush. Pointy, what are you doing? There goes Wishbone's little flash there. A double up would be great here, but does not have it up at this point.
Looks like Ravain's pinging. He's on his way top, but Token does have a ward in that bush.
Good little jump in there, but just easily gets out. Oh, the flash in. They want to go in on this, but Ravain needs 2 turret shots.
Interesting.
And, you know, there's a good effort here for sure. Lee Sin, though, is top now. So, Zammy's got to look out. Doesn't want to die again. Is probably going to end up happening anyway.
Oh,
yeah, this is over for Zammy top here this set. Hopefully, yeah, get 1 punch on the turret. Does get 1 punch on the turret.
Worth it.
What an interesting passive. Scion's passive. New Scion's passive. Not that he's new anymore, but so interesting.
So mad that he comes back to life.
I like that they've added okay, good Drowsy there. Doesn't get under turret in time, but not enough damage output to make it really matter.
Zoe is being really oppressive.
That's that. It's classic Zoe.
Yeah, you got to really make sure when you're laying against Zoe that you're not sitting in your backline, like in your minions. You need to make Zoe decide if she wants to shove the wave or if she wants to hit you.
If this Zoe gets really oppressive, we'll be having flashbacks to early LCUS, which happened during Zoe's big reign of terror.
Oh yeah, was she a really popular pick then?
She was a pocket pick for 1 or 2 players, yeah. Dealing, you know, half a tank's health and damage. Good
Across the
times.
screen.
Yeah. Alright, once
one?
again, some damage there on Wishbone. Yeah, I don't know if I'm into how Zamu's playing this lane. Oh, Burn the Heretic is just able to get out of range there. And we do have... It was kind of funny. Lee Sin, like, poked his head in, saw that stuff wasn't going well, and walked back out. It's like, you guys are busy, I'll come back later.
Free dragon for Cowbell.
Yep. Oh, might be able to get Goon Stomp also here. There really isn't a ward for him to jump on. He's going to try to get Ravane and get out, but no.
Dang, that was close.
I really feel like if he'd actually walked to the wall, he could have flashed over it. The fact that he just used his flash to create distance seemed like a misstep.
Yeah, maybe accident. I
A
don't
lot
know.
of accidents. He's playing Lee Sin. Lee Sin couldn't see where the wall is. Now, I won't take credit for that joke because Lee Sin said that sort of thing when he died. So, just got it from him.
I did not know that. Today I learned.
Alright, Zami is already at 276 health stacks. Get that infinite scaling. Big ol' lumberjack. Really don't like this skin though.
Bot lane did back, and now they are able to spend that gold that they got from getting that kill. But it's pretty X's to see the gold. Okay. Bot lane's pretty even in gold.
Yep. Yeah, bot lane's pretty even. Mid lane, 300 gold difference. Top lane is practically perfect. So is jungle. So very even game so far.
We see the leads top in CS though, and same with mid. You know, same thing like last game, Chaos. You know, did a really great job out farming the Xerath. Kind of seeing that again right now with Zoe though.
Yeah. Gotta look out here for the next stage in the game though. We had a big swing around this time last game. We'll see if it happens again.
Comes Rengar mid. He does have he's 6, so is Alpha just dead here? Good flash.
Good flash, yeah. Zoe wasn't close enough. If Zoe had been closer, I think it would have been better for them. Pointy is standing right in a ward, doesn't know it. I assume doesn't know it at least. He does have a control ward, but you know, you don't really put it there. So it's going to be a while before he realizes.
Yeah, and Set single-handedly zoning Wish and Burn off just by himself.
Yeah, they don't want to risk the potential combo shenanigans, especially now that Pointy's 6. That Set ults could really mess them up.
We could see like a crazy insect play.
Mm-hmm. Junglers did briefly meet, but went their separate ways.
Just
Dragon
like,
is
hey
up
there.
in 2 minutes. So a lot of the grouping here really for no good reason. When you taking
Half his health.
yeah, I was gonna say about a third, yeah. I think the big test here is gonna be when we start actually getting into team fights, because of course that's when Seraphine really shines.
Yeah, it's gonna be who gets the more impactful all, you know. Scion or Rumble or Seraphine or Misfortune.
Yeah, there's a lot of potential for like Equalizer into Seraphine's ult.
Ooh.
Speaking of ults, unfortunately, Token's got that flash button.
Oh
Oh!
no.
Token once again. And good polymorph there, actually. That ult is not going to do anything. Nothing is going to do anything. I really am not impressed by a support set here. And nice attempt with the Misfortune ult. I don't hate it.
Had to turn it. Oh, Ravane
Yeah.
has second thoughts.
Ravane
Maybe?
needs a lot of second thoughts. There's no way he can 3v1 with... What is his score? Oh, yes, 1 assist. And 1 item. Yeah, he'd do great here.
Thinking about it.
Revane, just go home. You're drunk. Go home.
Oh, no, here he is.
Rengar,
Oh,
what
he
the
wants-
hell are you doing? Getting killed. What a ridiculous play. Now he's going to have to either die or waste flash and get killed anyway.
Oh,
Revane, I'm sure you're a great player. Don't do this. So yeah, not looking good for Cowbell here, considering how not great this set has been as a support so far. Might get Wishbone though. Actually, Pointy just accepts they're gonna do that. Oh, nice little juke there. Goonstomp might just die here as well. Very nice.
Oh.
Can they get another?
yeah, he has no mana. Burn doesn't.
I was about to say Pointy doesn't. I'm like, yeah, he doesn't. You're right. Can't argue with that. Here comes that
Uh-oh.
big. Nope. Chaosix does not have enough damage on him to do those big Zoe plays just yet.
That was Alpha's barrier, though. Alpha did pop barrier there.
Well, kept him alive. Could have
Yeah.
used that earlier. All right, Dragon is up. This will be Cowbell's second.
No, and Brew City Brawlers is ahead in 1 kill, but slowly but surely, Cowbell's up a little bit, almost 1,000. Oh no, not quite, 600. There it goes. It just updated for me.
Yeah, and that's all in the bot lane on this Misfortune.
And so Wishbone went Moonstone on Lulu, which I disagree with.
Okay, what would you prefer?
Moonstone is pretty bad right now, and basically a Moonstone like increases your healing if you already do healing. Lulu doesn't, but Shurelia's it's really strong on Lulu. It's like every time you shield someone, they get a movement speed boost, and so do you. It procs off her. Shurelia's would also proc off her Guardian. That's what she took for her rune. So.
It's worth noting that despite how poorly the early game went for Zami, Zami has a massive gold lead over Token in the top lane right now.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah,
it's disgusting.
40 CS. I mean,
And let's check out the stacks too. 500 bonus health.
2 levels above Token.
Okay, so they get a polymorph. Pointy does still get the pull though. That knock-up range was a little silly. Goon almost manages to take Revane out here with a little bit of help from Token, but it doesn't quite work. And the
dive
jump
bot.
in there, good sort of pile driver. I don't think they'll get the kill. Eternal
going
has
for
no
it.
mana. Heretic maybe. Oh, the turret aggro goes on Pointy.
Great job on bouncing aggro between the two of them
Yeah,
during that dive.
absolutely. Yeah, very well done with that dive. Can cast. Oh! Oh, so close!
Alpha just making out by the skin of his teeth.
If I
do you mean?
was Revane there, I probably would have tried to go around rather than straight in. Might have been able to catch the Seraphine on the back corner there. Goonstomp almost in a little bit of trouble here, but does have Token here to help out. A Scion ult to get out would not be remiss.
Oh! Zoe Bubble missed.
Alright, does have friends nearby, but his friends have left him. And now he does the Scion ult point blank range, does have the Zoe again, big Scion shield, and now Revane shows up, gets his first kill.
Wow. They really turned that Scion shield came up just in time, and props to Goonstomp for he tried to Q to his wolves, but they were down. He tried to hop away from everything, but unfortunately. Oh,
Alright,
Token.
Will Token die here? Good flash. I feel like Zami would have had that if the Q had been used a little bit quicker.
Yeah, Zami, a monster. You know, we saw him really pop off his Lux and raid boss Scion. I know he's 1 and 2, but I mean he's taking so much. Fight bot.
Big Drowsy there on. I'll just immediately ult on burn. The Heretic does not die. Where's your Karthus ult?
We're gonna see another dive here.
More than likely, we do a teleport coming in as well. Token gonna try to take some pressure off Burn the Heretic. somehow does not get focused. Could have even gotten out of that, I think, if he wasn't committed.
Great
And
TPI.
Chaos
Oh,
cannot
Phil,
flash
yeah.
over the wall. That's the turn that Bruce City needed. Dragon's up in a minute, unfortunately, so they won't get a dragon
Yeah.
out of this also.
Token said, I'm tired of the Scion. Get me out of top lane.
And now is level 11. So got caught back up in level a little bit. Gold's still, no, actually only 800 down now. So yeah, that was exactly what Token needed to get back in this game.
Really great teleport.
Yeah.
Reading
Great.
that dive. Who do you think gets this next dragon?
Next dragon, with the positioning we're seeing right now, I think it's going to end up being Cowbell just because the bot lane has rotated top.
Yeah, they should have not gone top. You need your bot laners there for that objective.
I would have liked to go back and watch that previous fight in slow motion to see exactly how the hell Burn the Heretic didn't die. Because he was under turret with no health, not dying for a good portion of that fight. And in the end, he only died because Pointy, who wasn't even focusing on him, threw out that haymaker.
Lulu. Great job to Wishbone for keeping him alive during that.
Oh yeah, absolutely. The foresight to throw up that ultimate immediately at the start of the fight was the only reason that the Kai'Sa was alive as long as they were. So there's the dragon. There's the ultimate. Pointy is going to go down. Will Moore go down? Rengar goes down. That damage over time is intense. And this is going to be a 5 for a dragon.
That was a 3v4, by the way, that they just won.
Yep.
That Seraphine ult on into the Rumble ult, I mean, that was perfect. I mean, like
Yeah,
Seraphine, the kick into everything, that was perfect.
Yeah, that combo is basically what we're looking for when you see this sort of team. Just because of how powerful Seraphine's ult is for no good reason. Good little sidestep there by Zami, I like it.
He's so tanky.
Yep. Check out those Scion stacks. 716.
Is that good for right now?
Oh, I wouldn't know. Should be able to get this. Yep. Ravane gets the kill. That's good. Rengar definitely wants more kills.
Good dodge on the snare thing by Alpha. Oh no, gets caught by the haymaker.
Will they end up going down? There goes Alpha.
And Miss Fortune showed up. She said, "Hey, what's happening up here?"
Anyone else miss Rengar's necklace? I miss his necklace. Good bubble there. Token goes down. Zoe's finally hitting that power spike.
Yeah, I mean, they just had such a great fight bot lane, and then kind of all got picked off right there.
Yeah, it was definitely a pick-off situation. It wasn't even so much they were overextending or anything. It's just that they weren't grouped up enough to protect each
They're
other.
just like trying to like poke down the Scion, and he's just so strong. You know, he's highest level in the game, 13. Yeah,
Yeah. 13.
poor Wishbone's level 3, and I mean, he just deleted her.
Poor little Lux. A lot of gold there as well. The Scion actually has the most gold in the game right now as well. Which is kind of crazy. So this should be turret. Yep. So this is, you know, a little bit closer than the last game was, considering the timestamp we're at.
Definitely. A lot of that Cowbell's team is AD though. You know, except for Zoe, I guess, but.
And now we once again have 3 people trying to kill Scion. Nope, just choo-choo. Oh! That
Gunsop
was
gets in the way.
Yeah, smart Lee Sin play there, but, you know, just can't catch up to him. Wishbone comes to cut him off. I don't think he's... I still don't think Sammy's dying. And now Ravane's here. Ravane tries to jump in, but good little jump out there. There's a Seraphine ult, which is nice and balanced.
The Rumble ult grows.
And now Zammy should die. Yep. 700 gold going over to Lee Sin. A 7 and 4 Lee Sin. That is scary.
Missed what happened bot lane, but I'm assuming Burn died. Well, that is what happened.
Yes. Unfortunately, the directed camera chose not to show that to us.
Yeah. And good job to Pointy and Sig for knowing that they weren't going to make it to that fight and taking that tower. And this dragon is super important because it's soul already for Bruce Cowbell team.
Yeah, the durability would be very nice for Cowbell. Like, I mean, look at this set, straight up dying. Eternal is now probably going to die as well.
Uh-oh, here comes Raid Boss Ion.
Raid
Doesn't
Wall
want it.
Scion, maybe. I don't know about
Yeah,
Boss.
so thank you.
Lee Sin is almost caught up to him in gold thanks to that bonus 700 gold, though. So we'll see what
Curious.
happens. 40 seconds
Dragon.
on this
Ends up in
dragon.
40, yeah.
Look at the no wards in the top side jungle at all. Neither the blue or the red side in the top part have wards. Nobody knows what's going on there.
Diana's just like, yeah, throw your abilities at me, it's fine.
There could be a whole third team up in that part of the game. We wouldn't know. Nobody's got wards. Alright, so let's see what happens here. 10 seconds. This could decide the game. I'm going to go to cool screen for this.
Cool screen. And Caldwell has the vision control here, too.
Alright, let's see what happens here. Pointy does get a little bit of that damage off, but taken very low as well. Zammy just jumps right in the middle as well. They should. That's a 1 down. That's a 2 down. This Scion is zoning very hard. They've forgotten about the dragon. Pointy goes down. Token taken very low. Ravane may get a couple of kills here. Does flash. Doesn't get anything out of it. Goes too far forward. You gotta stay by the Scion there. Otherwise, you're not gonna get anything done. Good double kill there by the Zoe, though. Getting the Zoe the kills. That's a good idea. Goonstomp is totally going to die here. Who's gonna get him, though? Goon trying to feed to the Zammy, but does not work.
Yeah, Caldwell pulled the trigger first, and I think it's really important for these team fights. Like, who gets it up, their abilities out first is going to matter so much. I mean, Bruce City really has to layer that, that Seraphine ult on top of the Rumble ult. And in that fight, they didn't. They kind of went in like an X, which is really unfortunate. That team fight might have gone a little bit different if those ults had been on top of each other.
And Scion was doing what tanks are supposed to be doing. He was in the front. He was a big distraction. Everyone kind of panicked when he was suddenly in the middle of everyone. And that's what you're looking to do.
Really great fight, Sammy. I mean, he's just a monster on this Scion.
Yeah, I mean, this Scion is doing everything Zammy is supposed to be doing. Did not lose heart after getting kicked in the first couple of minutes of the game. Stuck to their plan and came out on top here. Pointy in a little bit of trouble here. May end up getting taken down. We'll see. Eternal is nearby. That Haymaker is just so strong, but it's not enough.
And Pointy runs into their entire team. I wonder what they're going to try to do with this. Do you think they're going to try to Baron, knowing that they're down a player?
I don't know if Baroning is a good idea. Maybe if they grab Eternal here, I think they'll Baron. And they should be able to. Alright, so maybe they Baron now. They've
Rengar did
got
ult.
40 seconds. Yeah, they're clearing out the control wards. They got a ward in the back. Clear that out too. Wishbone using their control ward. You have a Drowsy here. That's a good opening to get in.
Good hourglass by Token.
That was stopwatch actually, which was Power Clay Congressman. Big jump in there by Ravane and by Zammy. That's 2 kills already. They do get a reasonable ult. They're actually able to burn Zammy down pretty quick here. But unfortunately, he gets away. This Zoe. The damage is just not there. And now, what is the drawback of this team that we talked about earlier? They don't have enough durability. They don't have someone who can survive head to head against this Scion for long enough to kill him.
What do you think the play there was then? Maybe turn on Scion? I mean, Scion was behind them on blue buff ramp like the whole time they were doing Baron. They like saw him there.
Yeah, I think turning sooner was probably the play.
Maybe not grouping up next to the wall as a 5-man and everyone getting knocked up by Scion ult.
Yeah.
Trying to spread out a little bit more.
The play was picking a more durable jungle. Grabbing like Zac. Zac could be doing most of what Lee Sin's doing here.
Thanos loves tanks. I appreciate tanks and what they bring, but I think you can win without a tank.
I think in this game is proving the difficulties of winning without a tank.
Right.
Would you agree with that?
Yes. If they just had one. Okay, Kat, can you not do that, please? Sorry, stream. What was I saying? They just really need to like hit that backline with that Seraphine ult. There's a lot on Alpha's shoulders in these fights. Lining them up properly. It's just so hard to with the Scion in your face.
Yeah, I mean Alpha and Wishbone are the only two real forms of CC this team has.
Yeah.
And so it's hard, like you said, you got the Scion in your face. And obviously your thoughts go to, well, I gotta look out for the Rengar also. You don't want to waste the CC on the Scion. That's
exactly, yeah. That's like all they have.
Right.
Is that chain CC?
So it's a problem. Pointy does an interesting flash play here. Getting some of that damage out, Token pushing forward as well, but not quite able to get much done. But yeah, I mean, if they had someone who was able to, like I said, at least last close to the amount of time. Let's do a health check here. Scion has 4,200 hit points. They also have the Soul. Big Seraphine ult though. Can they get anything done here? They do manage to grab the Zoe. That's a big play. Eternal and Chaotic, they're both down. Can they get something else done here? Zami goes the other way. For some reason, Ravane goes in the back. These Rengar plays are weird. And so now the mid lane push begins. Can Zami hold the line?
Great job by Bruce City, like turning that dive around and focusing on the same target as a group. And then also doing something with that win, right? And they got Baron off of 4, which is super good for them, momentum-wise at least.
Yeah, we kind of saw not only how good Seraphine's ult is, but how effective they are when they aren't wasting their time fighting the Scion. Scion got out with full health because they did not focus the Scion, they focused the people who actually deal damage and can die, which is a great way to play the game.
And they really good catch on Zoe too, with the Lulu snare turning the Seraphine E into a root to catch that Zoe after the Seraphine ult.
And now Brew City, if they have a chance to get this Elder, they'll turn their tank disadvantage into a nothing, basically. But we'll see what happens. Everyone's setting up. 16 seconds. We'll go back to the cool view.
You had asked me 2 minutes ago who can win this game, I would say the Bell team. But
they just took out Token. Big ultimate here is going to take Wishbone off the board. Big jump in here, trying to get anything done, but Pointy CC is too strong.
Dang.
And I think you want to go back to your original pick of who's going to win the game.
They had some life in there. Oh my god, that Scion did so much damage.
That was a massive Scion ult. I've never watched a Scion ult deal that much damage before. Sammy doesn't even care. Oh, there's a turret here? What? Sorry. I didn't realize there was a turret here. I was busy killing your mid laner. I'm gonna punch this turret a little bit now. What? Oh, I got a minion wave? Maybe I should turn around? Nah.
I think he might be peeling off the turret. Hello?
Alright, so this should be game, which will be the end of our series. Because it will be 2-0. But we'll see what happens. There is still a possibility the game could go on. We saw that the Seraphine ult can do great things. Token just needs to stay alive. Everyone just needs to stay alive until Alpha comes back. But unfortunately, Alpha died out of sync. That's something you see in some other games like Overwatch as well, where if you break up everyone's respawn timers, things go bad for you. And Ravane once again goes ham and dies. So can burn the Heretic and Alpha hold the line. Pointy's taken very low here. Pointy will go down. They did charm Sammy out of backing, but there's no one really here to get anything else done. Stopwatch is overpowered. Alpha reminds us of that. Very nice of him. And this is just going to be game. Good effort, but they needed that tank.
Really great game for both teams.
Yeah.
They, I know Brew City lost, but they really had some fight in them. They went down, kicking and screaming.
Yeah, they certainly did. They had a couple of good breaths of life in them. Still not convinced that the set support was the right call either, but, it worked because they won.
I did the most damage in the game.
As it should be. Zoe, a reasonable second. Yeah, you saw how much that Kaisa was struggling. I don't think we really talked about the Kaisa at all that game.
Yeah, I mean, what is she going to do? I mean, with a Rengar and a Sion jumping on you,
Yeah, we see Ravain's tendency to get blown up coming to life here with only 10,000 damage.
Yeah, I mean,
vision score.
Great game from everyone.
That is the highest vision score you will ever see on a set. It's just let's lock it in.
Pointy with the set slander.
Call the Guinness Book of World Records.
Paul, or not Paul. Pointy, I loved your set and I appreciated it.
All right, and I think that is it.
Yeah.
Yep. 2-0. Very nicely done by Zami Ravain, Chaosix, Eternal, and Pointy. Pointy throwing out a smile in chat.
All right.
Yeah, unless Pointy wants to just randomly jump into.
Yeah, no interview. Do we do those on GCFs?
We don't, but if Pointy feels so inclined to justify set support to the world.
Not Zami. Get him in here and tell us his
or
Sion.
Zami. I mean, hell. Just spend 5 hours talking about how great Sion is. I don't care.
You're the boss.
But yeah, very nicely done by both teams. Very close games, at least, I mean, even that all the way through game 2, for sure. And that beginning of game 1, that was a nail biter. Very well done.
Very well played, super well.
So I'm not too sure what sorts of other events we have. Obviously, we come back here next Tuesday for more gym class feeders. Keep an eye on the Discord, all that good stuff. Peach, any closing thoughts?
Thanks for letting me cast with you, Kenos. I'm gonna share some social media stuff later this week that I've been working on with the admins of the group. So keep your eye out on that. That being said, if anyone listening has like an insane clip of them or like they can point me to a specific YouTube video that they like did something crazy on, let me know because I am working on compiling that stuff. So that's it.
All right, great. Well, everyone have a great night. Good luck if you're playing in Clash this week. I think it's this week. Is it? Or is it next week?
I think it's next week.
All right. Good luck if you're playing Clash next week.
Yeah, it's May 29th.
All right. Cool. And yeah, stay safe. Maybe try to get some sun. We're getting closer to summer, everybody. Have a good night.